our guest of honor. And of course, paying tribute to the occasion with our national anthems. Before, I will not go any further. I have the pleasure to invite Ambassador Udansui to kindly deliver his welcoming speech. Your Excellency, you have the floor, sir.
Campbell, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Mingalava, may I extend my warm welcome to all of you to this 65th anniversary of Myanmar Independence Day. Myanmar regained our independence on 4th of January 1948. After 123 years under the colonial rule. Even though 4th of January is designated as our Independence Day, here in the United States, we usually celebrate this occasion around the later part of January to avoid the schedule conflict with the New Year vacation season. However, here today, we are so proud and we are so delighted to see that so many friends and colleagues here with us today. And thank you very much for your presence here today with our special occasions. Ladies and gentlemen, our independent history and the geopolitical situations prescribe Myanmar to exercise the active and independent foreign policy based on the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence. There is a neutralism. Along these 65 years of independent history, there were many successful milestones and also a lot of lessons for us. However, starting from 2011, Myanmar is opening a new chapter and moving toward a peaceful, prosperous, and democratic nation. Our reform-minded leaders and the Myanmar people are undertaking unprecedented changes with the new model of peaceful transition to democracy. In the early stage of our reform process, there were some skeptics and cautious optimism. But now, Myanmar is gaining the most trust and understanding from the international community. We are also encouraged and heartened by the international community support. Myanmar is renewing ties with old friends and making new friends, and also expanding and exploring new opportunities. Today, Myanmar has diplomatic relations with 109 countries in the world, and Myanmar relations with the United States has a special place in Myanmar history. United States was one of the first 3 countries that Myanmar established diplomatic relations. That was in 1947, the year before Myanmar officially became an independent nation. That was in 66 years ago. Actually, our bilateral relations go way back much earlier. 156 years ago, in 1857, Myanmar King Mindo and the President James Buchanan of the United States had sent their diplomatic communication to each other. Within that long history, we have shared a bumpy road in the past few decades, and bilateral relationship was a little bit strained. But starting from 2009, both sides reached out to rearrange and normalizing the diplomatic relations. Here, our guest of honor, Dr. Campbell, is one of the key architects in our normalization and freedom process. He led the US delegations during our first meeting of engagement on 29 September 2009. I met with him at that day. It was not an easy job, but now we did it. I salute you and your team for your dedications and wisdom. We began with many positive and groundbreaking steps that the Myanmar government has been reforming the country with momentum. And the United States government demonstrated its support by the first visit of Secretary of State to Myanmar in December 2011. It was the first time in the past 55 years. That visit paved the way for the reappointment of ambassadors to each other capital and easing of some part of the sanction. When President Obama made an historic visit to Myanmar in November 2012, our normalization of bilateral relations reached its peak. During his visit, President Obama greeted the Myanmar people at the Yangon University in Myanmar language, quote unquote, Mengalaba Myanmar Nanga. Those three little words capture the heart of Myanmar people and bring the two countries so close together. It was so exciting. I would also like to tribute the international community for their encouragement, support, and cooperation on our reform process. For a country that has been lag behind for many years, more efforts needed to be done to catch up the international community. Myanmar hopes to receive the continued encouragement and support of the international community, especially the vital support of the United States. On the final notes, and thanks you again for being here with us today on our happy occasions. I am very much look forward to working closely to further enhance and strengthen our relationship. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ambassador. Ladies and gentlemen, National Anthem of Republic of the Union of Myanmar.
I now have the honor to invite our guest of honor, Assistant Secretary of State, Dr. Campbell. Without Kurt and his ability, I could not be here. Thank you very much. Floor is yours, sir.
I'm sorry, I frankly, Ambassador, what you said, the last words are actually quite moving. It's hard to imagine you not being here, and it's great to have played a small role in seeing you fulfill your destiny and serve your country with such distinction here in Washington, D.C. Let me just take a few moments to congratulate our friends from Myanmar on 65 years. And we know that the period ahead will be a better period than the period that has come. And so if I just at the outset, let's raise our glasses and congratulations. We'll have more time later. I noticed you're going to pass those out, so that's fine. Poor guys who are passing out are just panicked now. So I'll have a few things to say if I could. Thank you. I've got one here. Thanks. I do want to say just a couple of quick things, if I can. First of all, I'd like to remind everyone that although remarkable progress has been made, that we're at the very early stage of the changes on the ground in Myanmar. And I say that not as some sort of admonishment. It is often the case that when we speak diplomatically, we highlight the positive things, and then we put the but, and then the things that still need to be done. That's not what I'm doing. In fact, I think that the risks and the challenges that our friends in Naypyidaw have taken are extraordinary. I'm trying to send a message to American friends. This is not the time to sit on the sidelines and wonder how it's going. I don't care where you are, whether you're in our military, whether you're in our government, in the State Department, whether you serve in a company, whether you work for a nonprofit organization. Really, now is the time to take the necessary risks to try to move Myanmar forward. They've taken the hardest possible steps you can imagine, but they're going to need more support from us now going forward. So we're at a period where help from the international community means everything. Not a year ago, right now, for the next year or two, this is the critical stage. And I have to say, you know, I'm probably one of those people that kicks myself, very self-critical. There was the time, a year and a half ago, when we were briefing Secretary Clinton, and I was very supportive of saying, let's try this, let's try the diplomatic gambit, let's go to Naypyidaw in December. And there were many people that said, no, it's too dangerous. It'll backfire, it'll be a mistake. And I'm grateful that we made the right decision and that President Obama visited in December for an historic visit. But for all of you here that love this country, that are committed to it, and that are committed to this process, don't sit on the sidelines. Get off your ass and do something to support the remarkable reform process that is underway. We're not supposed to say ass in diplomacy, I'm sorry. That's a little tutorial there. So I also want to just take a moment to thank not only the ambassador's fine staff, but the people that I've had the great honor to work with over the last several years. Larry, Patrick, Aaron Murphy, Kate, many of the people that have been here that have done just a remarkable job and that continue to serve. And I want to thank them all for what they have done and will continue to do for this wonderful relationship. So it's great to be here. We have a lot to do, but at least we're doing it together now. Let's raise our glasses to independence, to reform, and to progress.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have a minute? We would like to tribute this occasion with the US National Anthem also. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, National Anthem of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy our hospitality. For this evening, we have special musical performance by Wei and Associate from Burmese American Musical Society. They will be performing traditional Myanmar song for your pleasure. Please also enjoy the foods and beverage that we have prepared especially for you this evening. Thank you. Thank you for being here with us